right, y'all, today we're going to go ahead and talk about scansion. We learned about this earlier today. I went ahead and we talked about how my name has an iambic rhythm with my first name because we have the unstressed followed by the stressed syllable. You can see that my last name, like we talked about, has trochaic rhythm because it is the stressed syllable then followed by the unstressed. And then you can see the work that we did together in class where I kind of walked you through exactly what we were supposed to do to identify rhythm and meter within the lines of actual poetry. So you can see when we did this together, we had the unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed. So that is the pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables that we have. Because it's the unstressed followed immediately by the stressed syllable, you know that that is iambic rhythm. And because then we went ahead and numbered how many different sets of iams we have in each line, and we saw that we have 4 in each, that means there are 4 feet per line, which means, looking at your notes, that it is tetrameter. So the rhythm and meter for exercise 2, like we talked about in class, is iambic tetrameter. Your homework was to complete exercises 3 and 4. So what I'd like to do in this quick little video is go through those with you. So when we're looking at this, I'm going to go ahead and read exercise 3 out loud to you in a super exaggerated manner because that is going to help you hopefully hear the rhythm and meter that we need to be aware of. So again, this is not how you would actually read poetry, but this is the way that I can hopefully help you hear the sound devices that the poet is using. So here is my very exaggerated reading of exercise 3. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming in purple and gold, and the sheen of their spears was like stars on the sea when the blue wave rolls nightly on deep Galilee. So again, not how you would actually read that poem, but hopefully it will help us consider rhythm and meter as we're moving through this. So I want to go ahead and, if you have not already marked this, go ahead and take a second, pause the video, and do that. I'm going to go ahead and walk us through how to identify the pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables in these particular lines. So when we're looking at it, it's the Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming in purple and gold, and the sheen of their spears was like stars on the sea when the blue wave rolls nightly on deep Galilee. So hopefully we can see our pattern here. You can see that we have unstressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed, unstressed, stressed. So that pattern of 2 unstressed syllables followed by a stressed syllable, if you're looking at your notes, is Anapestic Rhythm. So what we want to do is now go through and we want to identify how many different sets of anapests we have in each line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and check all the lines just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that we have 4 feet per line, and so that means, again, just like our previous example, our meter is tetrameter. So there we go. This is Anapestic Tetrameter. I'm going to go ahead and read exercise 4 again in the very exaggerated manner out loud for you. So this sounds like this. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered. So let's go ahead and walk through the marking for this one. So cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and you heard what I did with that little ED at the end right there. So we can see here that the pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables, we start with a stress and then it's followed by 2 unstressed. And that is the regular rhythm throughout this example. And so we know that that stressed followed by 2 unstressed syllables, that is dactylic rhythm. And so then we go through and we count how many of them we have. So we have 2 in each line, and that is regular throughout the rest of this example. So we have 2 feet per line, and so that is dactylic dimeter. So that's what we're looking at for the answers for these 2 that you were supposed to do for homework. Your task for today is to go through and is to complete exercises 5 through 12. So we can see we have exercises 5 through 12, and your job is to complete those, and we will talk about them together on Thursday. I will tell you 2 things. These exercises were chosen because they are examples of all kinds of different types of rhythms and meters. So I'm going to give you 2 hints, and this is not for every single one of them, but I do want to let you know that sometimes rhythm can change, and it might change from line to line, and it might also change even from foot to foot. So keep that in mind. And the same thing is true of the meter. It can also change. So you might have some lines that are, one type of meter. Maybe you have some lines that are tetrameter, and then maybe you have some other lines that are hexameter. So it does not always have to be the exact same rhythm and the exact same meter throughout. It can change. And like I said, these examples were chosen to give you a really wide-ranging kind of look at all of the different ways that poets can use rhythm and meter. So don't be surprised if you start to see some of these changes. So again, your homework / classwork for before Thursday, this is due before Thursday, is to finish exercises 5 through 12. So thank you very much for your attention. I look forward to hearing all of your thoughts and to seeing your answers to these questions on Thursday. I hope you guys have a great day.